Hello there. Hope we're not catching you too much by surprise, but I have a 1:30 appointment, so we're going 11:15 to 1:15. Hey, Bliss. Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming early. Hello, and welcome to the Danger Zone. Hello, and welcome to Danger Zone. Hello, this is Danger Zone. How may I direct your call? Yes, well, I'm afraid we have to start a little early today because Mr. John has an appointment at 1:30, so he has to leave at 1:15. But on the good news, on the good side, it turns out we do take your insurance, and the copay will be only $25 buy-in. Products? I don't know what product means in this context. Bliss, what does products mean even? Hello, Draven. Welcome to the convocation. Soon. Both. Actually, we're not talking at all. You being delusional, only think we are. But we don't start till 11. Well, it's 11:15, and okay, might as well start. I'm good, bro. No, it's reasonable. It's 11:15. I'm starting early. Hey, I'm starting an hour early. I'm starting an hour and 15 minutes early. Why so impatient? You happy now? Hey, Nicole. Sorry for the early start. Bliss, thank you for Bliss and Bach, thank you for being able to be flexible time wise. It should be pretty obvious we're playing on the Barbarella machine. Those are Barbarella mystery boxes. If I get one of the Barbarella mystery boxes, I get to take off her top. Hello, Andrew Bond. Hello, games to play, and miles to go before you sleep. The black boxes with Barbarella's picture on them are mystery boxes. You do not know what's in them. Everything else is either a bill, a chip, or a flying saucer. The flying saucers are not worth anything, but they will give you a free probing. Yep. Can you win it? Yes, you can. Bliss, what did I get in the last one? I don't think so often it's guaranteed. Let me tell you, I lost a gold bar yesterday. And I do not own it. It's about 6 inches in front of me. Well, I think Andrew, I think you kind of answered your own question there. You have to be a member, and they have to invite you to be a member. Otherwise, it wouldn't be private. You don't ask them, they ask you. I was already making independent films Ooh, a chip hit down. Independent films using a coin pusher as the base. That's why they reached out to me. And let me tell you, it ain't cheap. Oh, and there's a watch there. That red band thing is a watch. I think they just put it upside down because the rocket ships match the concept here. It is live. We switched to it. I'm at a different machine in the designer's room. We finished that game. Thank you, Both Window. Ooh, I was hoping that box would stay horizontal. I buy the buy-in for this one. The buy-in is $25. You have to remember, I'm not playing for the quarters, of which I get 1 cup for $25. I'm playing for the prizes, for the bills, for the chips, and for the boxes. Hi, Hatch Dragon. Hatch Dragon, let me alert you in advance that yes, I will be stacking. I can reuse them, yes. Okay, I'm looking at the 100. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to see? I don't know what go like this live means. There's no other way to go because it's live. I am actually in her office. Her name is Michaela. I actually knew her vaguely from the science fiction convention circuit, where she designed games. And she started when they started as sort of the one person who did it, but now she's the head of their design department. You know, I think okay, I can give you a quick rundown. Hold on, let me clean out and then I'll tell you about Barbarella. Oh, I got the watch. Kind of cool. What's that? I don't know what's in the middle, but rocket ships and stuff. Fits in with Barbarella. I can get it. My son will like it. 5-chip. UFOs if you need a quick probing. And actually, this is a good thing to have as a sample. This is a Barbarella comic book. Barbarella started as a comic book character in France. Oops, just found another 5. That's 10. And then there is a famous cult movie, so I have 15 altogether. Famous cult movie called Barbarella, based on the comic book, that stars a very young Jane Fonda. And since it's French, the comic book had a significant erotic overtone, let's say. And so did the movie, including a topless scene. And so it was very scandalous in New York. Not New York. It was very scandalous in America. Even though in France it was no big deal. So this is based on that. Comic book, and well, this machine is based on the movie. Well, it's stuck against the wall. I'm going to do a power line, which is what I call when I just put a line of quarters all the way across. How often do I get asked what? I've lost track. Who Barbarella is? See, tiny little Barbarella comic book. You know what? I'm going to play a little to the right because everything seems to get piled up on the right. Let me see if I can do something about that. Okay, I can almost always be talked into a power line if I have the quarters, and I do. Or as I put it, if I win one of the Barbarella's boxes, I get to take her top off. Okay. Professional stand-up. I don't know what you mean. What coin stuck where? There's a coin. A what? Where I slot them in at first? I don't see what you mean by. Oh, there's a tear in the. This machine needs a little work, which I'll tell Michaela later. Do you mean the little brown spot? Like right about there? No, that's not a stuck quarter. It's a tear in the covering of the back thing. I don't see any stuck quarters anywhere. Hello, Holland. Okay, wait a minute. Are you from Holland, the country, or Holland, Michigan? Hey, fun time. For a fun time, why not subscribe to Danger Zone? Thank you, fun time. Poland beat Holland. Holland beat Poland. Well, then you could be a member. I know. For only 99 cents a month, you can be a member of Danger Zone and you have access to the members-only movie vaults. Okay, a power line. You talked me into it. Ooh, 100 seems to be making some progress. We'll see. Hello from Germany. Only one way to find out. Hello, Sweden. So how are your crocodiles crazier than anyone else's crocodiles? See, when I told people I wanted 100 billion subscribers, and they pointed out there was only 7 billion people on Earth or something, I would say, what makes you think all my subscribers will be from Earth? Okay, clean out time. Ow. I got another 5. What does that bring me to? 20. I haven't got the whole 25 back yet, but I'm getting closer. And I got plenty of quarters for now, so that's good. Okay. Wow, you must have been really angry to be strong enough to tear the fender off your husband's work truck. I think you mean a subatomic particle. Oh, a gator tore the fender off your husband's work truck. Any particular reason why? Did it look tasty? Was it in the shape of a sausage or something? Does he sell crocodile food? Hey, I'm hungry, but I don't bite I've gotten hungry, but I've never bitten the tail off a truck. And I'll say it again. That's Barbarella. If I get one of those boxes, I get to take her top off. I don't see any little white boxes. Do you mean the flying saucers? Well, what's your planet called? Maybe it's the one I know. See, the right side is getting congested again. I'm going to try hitting the right side as hard as I can. That was nothing burger. Let's hope so. Alf, I don't buy it. You're in what's their name's living room. And you can't eat my cats. That's okay. There's no free healthcare in America either. Hey, Aaliyah Bunny. Thank you, Dude Dreamer. Yeah, but I feel like I'm neglecting opportunities on the right. Huh. There's 4 boxes altogether. Well, it's all distinctly possible. $4 worth of quarters is only 16 quarters. Hey Bliss, can you tell me how many subs I need to make 19,000? It's not a riddle. It's just. Thank you. My name is John, by the way. But you can call me Danger Zone anytime. Okay, good. Got 2 20s and a 10, so that's 50. So I'm up to 65. So I am 40 ahead. I have a lot of quarters. And I'm not short on time. I have 19,000. Great. Okay. So we're pushing for 20,000 now. Thank you, everybody. And thank you guys for helping me so much to get there. We don't know what's in the boxes. That's why they're called mystery boxes. Or as I'm saying, it's a Barbarella box, and if I win it, I get to take her top off. Oh, have I been getting 500 subs a day? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe by the end of the week. I don't know what "don't forget to pop me off" means. Yvette, you're absolutely right. It's extremely satisfying to watch. And if you want to make sure you don't miss a single game we play, you can subscribe and make sure you have the notification on. Huh, for me, Balk Balk, it's exactly the opposite. Turn the picture off and just listen. Hold on a sec. Let me give these quarters. See, to get them through the slot, I have to get them all set up like this. So, here is the blood oath I have sworn. When I hit 20,000, ooh, the 100's almost up. When I hit 20,000, I will shut up about asking for subscriptions for a whole week. None of my friends thinks I can shut up about anything for a whole week. I may have to hire a little boy to kick me every time I start a word that's okay. Yes, the 100 is down. The 100 is down. I will examine it as soon as I finish this thing of quarters. I consider it bad luck to just interrupt the game every time something big comes down. I'm hoping to get one of these boxes off too. Of course. It's sort of a buddy system for boxes. By the way, one bit of Barbarella trivia. I don't know if you guys don't remember the band Duran Duran, but Duran is a character in Barbarella, and Duran Duran got its name from the Duran in Barbarella. You can always run it back, you know. What does GTA? What is GTA 5? Well, actually, I think it's better if I just keep aiming them like this, so this box will push on this box. Oh. I don't play video games. They're a waste of time. Not when there are. Why play video games when there's coin pushers around? Oh, but this is funny. I'll tell you after this push. There were occasionally people who come to watch the show. Another 10 chip, very good. Who come to watch the, here's the 100. Occasionally people who come to watch the show, I mean this show that you're watching now, and somehow can't wrap their minds around the fact that it's not a video game. I know of Grand Theft Auto. Okay, let me explain the skill stop button. I don't think you can see it because it's not lit up. But right here is a button that lets me stop the machine. And that's very typical of American machines. The purpose of the skill stop button is to, so that, okay, let me give you a quick little history rundown about why there's a skill stop button. Believe it or not, pinball machines did not always have flippers. You had to just, they looked kind of the same, but they were just pins, that's why it was pinball. And where you would just drop the ball in and see how many points you could score. And it was, and if you scored enough points, you would win money. So it was said that's a gambling machine, mostly because it was. Not a game of skill, just a game of luck. Which is the legal definition of gambling, apparently. I don't really know. But in any case, so they invented the flipper for the pinball machine. so they could argue better that it was a game of skill. Well, a lot of places started classifying coin pushers as games of luck. Why would I throw with my left hand? I'm right-handed. And I'm dropping them in a slot anyway. It doesn't make... Anyway. So they added the skill stop button for the same reason the pinball added the flipper, so they could argue it was a game of skill. That's even why it's called skill stop, to make it as unsubtle as possible. Well, they do, in fact, have coin pusher video games. But I don't know how popular they are or whatever. On the other hand, they have pinball games as video. They have video pinball, so. And speaking of which, okay, if you are a Mohawk Iroquois Six Nation, let me ask you a question. Why aren't all you guys signing up for ICE? I mean, if somebody started saying, we'll pay you good money to throw people out of America, I think the Iroquois and the other tribes would be the first people in line. Hey, finally, we get to throw some of you guys out. Now, if that was offensive in any way, I apologize. I didn't think of it as offensive when I said it. Well, see, that's my question. When you put money in a pinball machine, you know that the most you could win is a free ball or a maybe even a free game or once in a while. But in Coin Pusher, you can win things, and somehow that makes Coin Pushers bad. Okay. I don't know if we can get that mystery box or not. Oh, I know. But think from the point of view of a Native American. Would you really care what kind of colonizer you're throwing out? I mean, I don't doubt for a minute that ICE was evil, and should be eradicated. And I am the grandson of immigrants myself. So I'm thinking, if it were me and we'd been invaded and conquered and stuff, and I would have the opportunity to throw any of the Europeans out, I would do it. You know what? You're right. I'm sorry, Bliss. That's way too close to politics. Which I personally banned. Jorge, or however you pronounce your name. The thing about being a stand-up is, if you want to hear my jokes, you have to come to the show and buy a ticket. Tell you what, I'll tell you one of my favorite jokes because it has never worked and I never use it. But it still remains one of my favorite jokes. And my teacher said, John, I've been doing comedy for 40 years, and that is the single stupidest joke I have ever heard. And I love it, but it'll never work. So here you go. Hold on, let me do this clean out, then I'll tell it. Why? Anyway, stupidest joke and here it is. There are people out there who will hold grudges forever. They'll just hold on to it forever. I'm not that kind of guy. No. I'm a kiss and make up kind of guy. Because I've seen Kiss without makeup. Thank you for the gift, Fun Time. You know what? So many people keep wanting me to try the right. I'll try the right. Why not? Yes, I agree with you. It's never worked. I don't use it in my set. That's why you get it for free. If you want a good joke, you're going to have to pay for it. Okay, I'm putting in what I call a power line, which is just a line of quarters all the way across the back. Oh, don't worry about Butch. He doesn't know that I shifted the schedule today. And what he often does very nicely is run a game right up till I'm going on at 12:30 and then tell people to jump over. Thank you, Ken. And why not subscribe? For that matter, a membership is 99 cents a month. And you get access to the members-only movie vault. On this machine, I don't know. Especially since they change up the interior design all the time, it's very hard to keep track of what happens on what machine. I can, there is a sliding, here, let me see if I can just get it online. There's a very typical sliding thing. Hold on. I did get $100 down earlier today. I mean, earlier in this game, in fact. Not counting the chips, which I will. That was a nothing burger. The one most likely to come down is actually hidden under the $100 bill, I believe. Besides, if I was a crackhead in New York, I would just Venmo. Dimitri, what's with all the skulls? I'm not sure what you mean by return. The quarters come back? Or that I make a profit? I use the name John Ordover. The game is called Coin Pusher. And if you look at the full name of the channel, you'll see that it's Danger Zone with John Ordover, which is me. If you're curious enough, you could do a Google search for me or read my Wikipedia page. Because I am, if nothing else, fascinating. I am so fascinating, I even enthrall myself. I am significantly ahead in this game. Oh wait, under the 100, on the left, here, you can't see it, I'll shift the camera around. Under the 100, there's a 50 that may come off. There is. It's a very hot neighborhood over there. Okay, I'm going to try a power line, see if I can get any movement, any consistent movement on that mystery box right there. Maybe that helped. Tritons? I did not say chitlins, but someone said chitlins, and I didn't know what he was talking about. He spelled it chitlins, and I was not certain what he meant. I would say the three most important things you need for this game is a certain amount of luck, a certain amount of skill, and endless patience. He spelled it. Oh, never mind. Oh, the 100 is moving a bit. Oh, and the 50 is almost in the slot. The green chip is $20, so it's worth putting my energy into chasing the other things, but I take your point. Well, the game ain't supposed to be easy. Okay, if I can get that box just a little bit further, it'll be over the edge, and it may not fall, but won't slide back either. Okay, clean out. So at 4:30 this afternoon, Eastern Time, New York time, whatever you want to call it, I will be playing a high stakes game. I will be putting down $3,000 and playing for $9,000. Yesterday, oh no, please don't slide back. Yesterday, I put down 2,500, did not get the gold bar, but did get 3,000. I mean, yeah, I put in 25, walked away with 3,000 basically. So I'm putting the whole 3,000 back in and playing for just over 9,000. There's it for me. I have to leave at 1:15 because there's a hill here. The best way to think of it is trying to shoot to roll a basketball uphill by shooting ping pong balls at it. Well, I won $500. I didn't win 3,000 over the 2,500. But in any case, I'm going to put it back in. and play for 9,000 at 4:30. There it slid again. I'm just going to try on the right for a break. Not bad. If you want to, just Google skill stop and coin pusher, and it'll explain the whole thing for you. There's a lot about this machine that needs some fixing up. I'll tell Michaela when she's off the phone. It's usually 12:30 on Tuesdays. I have a standing appointment, so on Tuesdays it's 11:15. Those are mystery boxes. We don't know what's in them. Yes, there was. Here it is. I got it. It's a sort of a retro rocket ship kind of watch, which fits in with the Barbarella theme. Thank you, Paul. My son is nonverbal autistic, and everything I make from this, whether from gifts or YouTube, goes right into his account. What is elevated above the moving coins? Hello, Warren. If that is your... No, William. Oh, that was the bonus hole stopping. I'm not trying to win coins. I'm trying to win prizes. We don't know what's in the boxes. They're mystery boxes. They can be anything from a toy to $500. Do you mean this one there? It's not about to fall, unfortunately. Well, that's because there's a hill at the end. So the description I always use is it's like trying to roll a basketball up a hill by firing ping pong balls at it. If you take a look, the box over here is blocked by a ton of quarters and a folded up $50 bill, see? I will happily try coins on the other side. Okay, I'm going to do what I call, I'm going to put them all the way across and see what happens. What will get stuck? I'm not following. Just want to remind people I'm playing till 12, till 1:15. Yes, it is. We are very well aware if we have not won a mystery box. Trust me, it has not escaped our notice. That hasn't escaped our notice either. And now it slid back again. Yeah, I agree with you, Scooby. What would you suggest I do? Flying saucers, just for decoration. Okay, give me just a second here. Okay, I'm back. I'm always down for all the way across. I know a lot of people are against stacking. I'm not. There are lots of ways to play this game. I can't drop a handful. I can only put in 1/4 at a time. Actually, yes, I do. That's why I've decided to take. That's why I'm taking weekends off to let my wrists rest. I don't stop it when it's pushing. All I'd have to do is exactly the same thing, just time the quarters to fall in the back. Okay. They do. They do get dirty, but I keep baby wipes and an abrasive cleaner around. But it's not really the dust on the quarters so much as the tarnish of the metal. Here. That's what my fingers look like. Grime does not pay. I'm ending at 115. I don't know what you mean by a double push. I put far more than 15 in multiple times. Why? I mean, it's certainly just as effective as playing this side, but 20 bucks. Jamie, you want to see me win this. I want to see me win this. But I may win it without having gotten a mystery box down. Okay. It's that. Every once in a while, my phone goes beep and makes the "you have a message" sound, and then there's nothing. I can't find anything. By New York law, everyone who approaches a gambling machine has to basically face the exact same situation. So the moment I'm done, they have to reset it. However, it doesn't really matter where I'm playing now because I'm playing in the office of our game designer, of their game designer, Michaela, and the public isn't allowed to play in here anyway. I'm going to try the left side again. That's correct. It's very much like a beach ball being kicked around by the ocean. You are absolutely, well, not for hours, but, well, yeah, for hours. Actually, what happened is the 100 made kind of a circle and then came back to where it had been. We don't know what's in the boxes. They're mystery boxes. All I know is that I hope I get one because I get to take Barbarella's top off. And it slid back again. You know, I think the 100 might make it. We'll see. Okay, clean out. I never count my money while I'm sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the pushing's done. Yes, or partly yes. I spent $25 on coin, and oh my God, it's still not down. Okay, I think I can get it though. Nope, I don't have it yet. It's not in the chute. Yes, I have enough coin knowledge that if something looked weird or old or pre-1964, I would check. This is torture. It's not the box, it's the quarters there that are holding it. I'm just trying to get that 100 loose. Yes! Okay. The 100 came down. Am I on TikTok somehow? Thank you, Jock. There's a bear on me? Or you mean a bee? Is there a bee on me? Then, Michael, may I pleasantly suggest that you subscribe to the channel, because that's what we do here. Well, that one has always been long ways. Long ways doesn't necessarily help, but we'll see. I only have 6 minutes anyway. Okay, clean out. Okay, this is the 100! Well, I think the box most likely to come down is that one. So let's see. Bliss, can you set a 5-minute timer for me? Well, I don't know, Cass, but since you do, why don't you subscribe? Remember, when I get to 20,000 subscriptions, I will take an entire week off from asking about subscriptions. I have no idea. Thanks for the $20. For the 20 bucks. Thanks for the super chat. Two minutes. Okay, this is pretty much my last drop. Yep, that's it. Okay, guys, I got to do a quick count out because I have an appointment. Okay, 100, 200. Not bad at all. Plus, let me get these chips in order. Let's see. 220, 240, 250, 260, 70, 280. 280 minus 25 is 265. No, 255. I did 255. Thank you all. I will see you at 4:30 where I'm putting down 3,000 to play for 9,000 plus. Talk to you all later. Sorry I got to run. Bye.